This is iCastNews.com, live and direct from the United Nations in New York City. The question of the week this week: can the United Nations and other international organizations undo a coup? Can the United Nations and other organizations, such as the Organizations of American States, undo a brutal coup that pushed the president of Honduras out of bed Sunday morning, sent him into exile, and sent him out of power? Mr. Manuel Zelaya, formerly and still officially the president of Honduras, came to the United Nations. He told the General Assembly that he believed in rule of law, human dignity, human rights, and the rights of the people who elected him president. However, he still found himself out of power. In a rare move, the General Assembly unanimously endorsed a resolution calling for the restoration of President Zelaya to power. The United States and Venezuela, United States and Cuba, strange bedfellows, were on the same side. They united in calling for the restoration of power. And then, after working through the night, the Organization of American States said in 72 hours, democracy and the rule of law must be restored in Honduras. Mr. Zelaya told reporters at the United Nations he was going home. His schedule may have changed, but his intentions have not.
I traveled to Honduras on Thursday, and my people will be there, as the military will be there, part of the people. My enemies will be there. In 3 years in the government, I have not harmed a single person. I have not persecuted a single person, not even the opposition. But I have spoken, and I have mentioned the difficulties. And I do this because I am the president, because the president is the one that has the power to say these things. If the president can't say it, how is a citizen going to say it? I am going to return on Thursday because they expelled me by force, and I'm going to return the same way I always return, as a citizen and as the president.
Knowledgeable diplomats from Latin America tell iCast News that the president of the OAS will be in negotiations with the rebels, non-rebels, the people anyhow, who threw Mr. Zelaya out of power. The results of that will tell us much about whether his return will happen, will be bloody, or will be for some temporary period until his time in office runs out in late January 2010. In the meantime, we will continue to watch the little beleaguered nation of Honduras, 6.6 million people, a nation tucked between Nicaragua and El Salvador that has natural resources but no natural way of surviving if the entire world community, 192 nations, turn against it. Watching Honduras and watching the world, iCastNews.com, live and direct from the United Nations. I'm Jonathan Sanders.